Knowledge of self, that's what caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? And once you hear the truth, you can't be quiet. If you be quiet and you stay quiet, that means that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in terms of a civilized person. What is the duty of a civilized person? The duty of a civilized person is civilized nonsense. What is it? Come on, human families of the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Okay, everybody. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Exactly. What is the duty of a civilized person? The duty of a civilized person to teach he who is savage civilization the knowledge of self and the science of everything in life, which is freedom, justice, equality, and knowledge. What do you understand, bro? Righteousness. All right, God. I love you, brother. Fuck the debris. Just go ahead.
make them my friends and I tease them with the money. They'll be my friends more often also. Yeah, we have all this. We be rich. We'll be going around teasing women and stuff. Yeah, selling candy, getting money. Just selling candy, getting money, making the greenbacks.
Shit hits the fan, I got my shank in my hand. Black man with the permanent tan. I come from the villain, never ran. Damn, I'm feeling another part of reality. Hit me when I represent the FAB. Straight from the mill till then play the building. I mean literally when I see I make it killing. For my cipher, see I'm feeling the buster pipe. Original heads represent the Brooklyn all-nighter. Do or die, I'm saying it's you or die. Bring your click. Don't like family sly. Lisa C.I. in the bush. Vitamin team rocking the rock, giving the push. Hello, everyone. It is I, Dingus Strix, accompanied here with this thing, MorphBox. Whatever a MorphBox is, he is here. He is here with us today.
Hello, I am currently a shirtless man because this is all I could do on short notice.
Also, before you continue, MorphBox, can everyone hear him? Is he loud enough for you guys? Because if he's not, I can turn him up.
Is he? Crank the volume on my end.
I'll turn him up preemptively just in case. I'll make him. Yeah, I think this should be good right here. Now he should be loud and clear.
I should be, hopefully. Okay, yeah, Tyrion Dusk said slightly louder. I think he cranked me already, but thanks for the input, my guy.
Yep. I had a feeling it was going to be low, given how weird-ass OBS volume system thing works. Yep, okay, there you go. Now people can hear your stupid ass. Anyway. Anyways, yes, it is I, Dingus, and this is MorphBox. We are both of Sweet Release! And we are here to
Hello, everyone.
And we are here to talk to you today about AI once more, except this time he's louder than me now? Impossible! We're in the same volume! I hate OBS! I hate OBS! Morph, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. OBS lies. I literally had us at the same volume, but apparently you're louder than me. And I also told you about how I'll have the fucking, like, game audio or background music low as fuck, but then people will say the background music's overpowering my voice. I'm like, how?
Oh my fucking god.
Fuck you, OBS! I hate you, OBS! Anyway. We're gonna talk about AI and voice acting, and voice actors being butthurt about it, because, well, there's a lot of, ideologically driven assholes in a lot of entertainment nowadays, and they are not liking what AI is allowing them to do.
And real quick perspective, and also from Twitter, I will share the Twitter story because I think that's a little bit more juicier, but we'll get there because I have a feeling this bitch might be mentioned.
If this bitch is a JM, then yeah, that bitch will be mentioned. Cause I don't have tweets to show this time, chat, but I actually have some clips. I have some clips to show you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go to the clips right now, Morph? It's essentially, the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid clips.
Oh, I mean, hey. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so apparently Generva's streaming right now. Lol.
Oh yeah, she is. She streams whenever She usually streams when I'm fucking sleeping, and I can't watch Cute Funny Robot anymore. Which sucks.
Man, we both have that problem. But
yeah, I know.
I mean, this is technically your show. You're the captain of the ship. I'm just here.
Of course I am.
Enjoying the ride.
You are the slave. You are on my apartheid ship. Anyway. I hope you're ready. Okay, chat. I think we should just to get to the nitty-gritty. Let's just go watch the clips right now. Let's watch them right now. I'm gonna set that up. I have 3 clips to show, but we can go over them like one at a time. Dissect each clip. Okay.
Send me a link so that way I don't have double audio going on.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll do that actually. So this is gonna be the first one. I probably should also show, like, I didn't really think to, have, like, the original clip side by side. But, we could just explain it, and you could probably just find it online yourself, chat. Because you're probably already familiar with the scene. Oh, shit, I sent it to the... Hold on. Let me get rid of that. I'll deem it to you, Morph.
Yeah,
so that way
fine.
I know you,
I
that way I know you have it.
I clicked the link.
Okay.
Yes. That's for you, Chad. I hope you loved me belching.
Good God. Anyway. Now let me get this shit set up.
so that way it displays cute dragon waifu. Wait, is that what I wanted? Wait, is that what I wanted? That is exactly what I wanted. There you go. Okay, chat. So we're gonna watch this clip from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and to give you some context, back in I believe Dragon Maid came out in 2017 approximately.
Yeah, or it was like 2019 or maybe no, it wasn't during the pandemic.
It wasn't. No,
but it was around that time. And I will say this for the record, I don't think the casting is bad at all for the English cast. I think it's spot on.
Right.
But the dialogue for some of the key scenes is, well, pretty bad. And everyone at the time figured out who was responsible, and it's thanks to our friends at Anime Network or Anime News Network, whatever those. I can't say my favorite word because we're on Twitch.
Yep.
But cigarettes.
Yep. Got them cigarettes.
They flat out said who was responsible for the English translation.
And thank you, Ginfinitus. Yeah, I thought so. It was definitely 2017. I was like, it was around that time, like a couple of years before the pandemic. But
yeah.
Anyway, just I was gonna say, just to give you guys some context, in this scene with this character Toru, there's gonna be another character named Lukua, and as the character Lukua is visiting, in the original dub, Toru asks Lukua, "Why are you dressed like that?" And Lukua responds with, "Oh, those pesky patriarchal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed my clothes." And then Toru's just like, "Just wait, until they'll be begging you to put it back on," which is definitely not at all what was in the actual original Japanese script.
Yeah,
and
there's
with this, we're about to watch right now is the AI voice cover that will actually fix the dialogue and change it to what's supposed to be. You want to say, Morph?
Well, no, I was just saying, like, that was pretty close. I actually have that whole thing pretty much memorized because it's kind of hard to forget how shitty that was.
Right. I remember the general idea of what she said. I couldn't remember line for line, but it was pesky patriarchal demands or some stupid bullshit.
Pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed clothes. Give it a week, they'll be begging you to change back.
Okay. Yep, thank you, Morph's autism. Anyway, let's play.
It's just that I wanted to be more special than average. And she made it clear she didn't want any of my tail.
I'll take your tail, Toru.
Hey! Oh, hi! What are you doing here, Lukua?
To see you and bring these. Want some snacks?
Duh, thank you! What's with that outfit?
Oh, everyone was always saying something to me, so I tried toning it down for exposure. How is it?
You should try changing your body next. You can come on in if you want.
Okay, I think I will. Thank you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's no wonder those annoying voice actors are upset.
Hold on.
That was the entirety of the clip.
Yeah, that I actually didn't realize that was the other clip was actually included in this one. I guess I'll play that next. But yeah, chat. What's actually kind of cool, but also kind of scary to me, was how seamless that the AI fixing was.
There was one part, and this is just due to the editing, but you notice that Lukua opened her mouth towards the end to kind of give a huh. That they should have timed it better. Otherwise, yeah, that was pretty much seamless, and everyone was sending this to Jamie Markey, and of course she had to freak out. But it's like, you did this to yourself, you stupid woman. Pretty much. Literally did this to yourself. If you just would have respected the people who... Oh, shut the fuck up, Tyrion. Literally shut the fuck up. Anyways, if she would have just not been a bitch, then there'd be no issue. Like, literally, if these people would have just done their fucking job, then this wouldn't be necessary.
Yeah, like, pretty much. The The fucking like I was saying before, a lot of people in the goddamn entertainment industry, no matter what type of medium it is, they're a bunch of cigarettes and ideologically driven cigarettes, and they're just so fucking rude to their fans, and a lot of them get outed as really hating the medium itself. And Jamie Markey is definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to hear Jamie Markey. She's also a shit voice actor.
No, I've heard worse. If you want to hear the worst dub in the world, go watch Bubblegum Crisis English dub. Go watch it.
I still have not seen Bubblegum Crisis. I hear stories about the dub. Like
I almost never hear anything. So far I'm the only one that has bitched about it. It is genuinely nails on a chalkboard bad.
Interesting.
Go watch that dub if you want to hear bad voice acting, like genuinely bad.
Tourist Tales.
Holy shit.
They're total British meatballs. I mean, that's one way to look at. Wait, is Toro's tail poisonous? I didn't think it was poisonous. I thought it was just weird to eat because it's her tail. And then Kobayashi was just like, that's weird.
I don't remember in English or Japanese them saying that it was poisonous.
I think it was more so the joke that Toro can't cook.
I think that was it as well.
Yeah, so it's like, I know in like a lot of anime, when a character can't cook, they usually depict the food as like this weird purple, like, miasma slop thing.
Yep.
But anyway, chat, we're gonna continue playing this clip, but this is gonna be a very interesting part. So pay attention to this.
Oh, thank you.
It's interesting and funny.
It is funny.
It's no wonder those annoying voice actors are upset.
They're all so arrogant and annoying.
Nah, just the Western ones.
Yep. Based. But anyway, like, that right there, I thought was pretty funny, but it also kinda made me think, what if, you know, certain companies also kind of do the same thing with like that ending where they go back to like older properties and then they start making older voice actors change exactly what they said to make it quote-unquote less offensive or make it for modern sensibilities. I was just like, oh no, they could totally do that as well. Fuck.
I mean, they could, but the people that they're trying to cater to, they're not going to buy it,
Right.
which is really funny. I mean, if you want a case study that's not even anime related, just look at Disney. They literally shifted their entire fucking business model over to people who will never buy their product, which is really funny.
Yep. Sorry, I was changing some videos in the background because I had another clip I was going to show that is, I think I showed you this before, Morph, or at least it was with JoJo. It was essentially a clip of...
Oh, is it the one with Jotaro and
Dio?
Dio. And it's the Japanese actors, but someone turned them to speaking English.
Yes. And I found a similar one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I remember that clip. That was like voice AI after it kind of matured, I guess you could say, in its puberty phase. What it is now, it's really impressive.
Right, I mean,
they're seamless.
The Jotaro and Dio one, that one was kind of decent, even though there was some little awkward speaking. This one I'm about to show is also kind of the same, except probably a little bit more awkward than the JoJo one, if you want to hear it out. And also, I apologize beforehand, Tyrion Dusk. You're gonna have to hear some more English voice acting, and this one is... I have not watched Tomo-chan as a girl, but I do question the voice choice for who I assume is probably the main character, Tomo. So actually, let's go back to the entertainment screen, and let me show it. Here we go. Let's watch this right now. Okay. This one's 38 seconds.
What is he trying to do to me?
Oh, hello, Veronica
It might look
James.
like we're dating. You can share my umbrella.
What if you could dub anime with the original Japanese cast using AI?
Do you
And
want to walk
Dingus
home
forgot
with
to
me?
link it to me.
Let's walk home together
Oh fuck.
today.
Oh fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry. I forgot. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Oh shiz. Okay. There you go. Okay, now we can watch it at the same time-ish. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And yes, I could see you, Veronica James, who's probably a bot who wants to sell me shit. On Kick.
Ogawa, what is he trying to do to me? It might look like we're dating. You can share my
I knew it!
What if you could dub anime with
Like
the
clockwork.
original Japanese cast using AI?
Do you want to walk home with me?
Let's walk home together today.
一緒に帰ろうぜ。
It's Mifune and Ogawa!
Okay.
It's Mifune
That-
and Ogawa!
I think that one doesn't work.
三船と小川じゃねえか。
Because the AI is trying to interpret how the audio sounds and then changing it to a slightly different type of audio.
Yep. And also, why is it me or did the fucking AI make her sound British?
I didn't hear British. It just sounded
I-
very disjointed.
I heard some British shit, and I was just like, oh no, don't have them talk like Brits. No, not the big bongs. No.
No, it's not British. It's just, again, the AI is trying to interpret whatever the hell it's doing behind the scenes, and it doesn't know what to do.
Veronica
'Cause
James,
it's
you're
like-
not a real human being. Fuck off. Eat shit. Get out of my chat. Morph, I gotta say, these
What the hell?
bots always show up on Kick. I don't know why. Weird scammer art shills. And I'm sick of them.
Okay. I was gonna say, that's an impressive bot right there.
It is not impressive. It is the standard. It is just basic bitch. I'm gonna murder the fuck out of it. Fuck off. Anyway. You were saying sorry?
Nah, it's alright, it's alright. But yeah, whatever it's doing behind the scenes, it's trying to understand the Japanese voice and like, oh, we can make this English.
I mean, I know what it's doing. I'm just saying how it sounded like. Which to me, it sounded a little bit British. In one scene in particular.
It's not. It's just
it definitely
very
was British.
robotic.
Robotic British. I don't care what you call it. It's British. Then again, the British sound like
No.
robots. So sorry.
Hmm.
I hear Sargon's voice and he sounds beep boop bop bop to me. I'm joking. Anyway. Yeah, so chat, that was some examples of AI in use. Both for using, voice actors who are cucked or just cigarettes fucking up dubs, and you could just change it to make it better. And we also saw an example of using Japanese voice actors to actually have them speak English instead. Though the latter can have very mixed results based on the model of the AI. Which, how do you feel about this, Morph? Do you think that this is going to how do you think this is going to affect the actual industry in terms of, like, not only just dubbing anime, but just dubbing animations in general? Do you think this is going to be used more positively, where, independent, creators can really get their works off the ground? Or do you think that, this is going to be used irresponsibly by corpos who will probably use the voices of dead voice actors to profit from? Which technically both could happen.
I mean, it's happening now with just well-established actors like James Earl Jones signed his voice away to some AI studio that replicated his voice for the latest Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because Star Wars is basically dead, but
pretty much.
Essentially, whenever there's something Darth Vader related, his family is guaranteed a check. Like every time. Because they have a right to the money because that's his voice or whatever. And I think that's kind of neat in that sense, but then there's also the issue of, well, what's going to happen to the industry moving forward? Because I know some people like Tyrion here, and yes, I'm going to pick on you because you threw a fit.
Leave him alone.
Nah. Anyways, so like I was saying, some people might be upset because eventually this is going to come to Japan. If you don't think it's going to come to Japan, well, as I've said about this on Twitter and other places, Japan is not immune from the problems of the West. It's just they're very slow.
It's not.
Very to adopt ideas.
Even Power World has the goddamn Type 1, Type 2 body shit in the game, even though it's for different reasons. Surprisingly, not for woke reasons. It's for Americans like this bullshit reasons. Like they were just like, oh well, we're gonna put Type 1, Type 2 body type because Americans like to make their characters ugly. Now, granted, that was from a Discord message that someone was translating, and we don't know if that's completely accurate. But if that's the case, that's really funny. Especially considering, and I did test this. There is no filter for the names you can give your pals in Power World. So if you wanted to name your pal after HP Lovecraft's cat, you can.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I find interesting with Power, but that's a different subject in its entirety.
It is.
But when it comes to this specifically, I think what we're going to see is a lot of just chaos. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's going to be very chaotic. No one's going to know what to do, and people just kind of have to live with it. Like, the genie's out of the bottle already, and we can't stop it. It's kind of like how, related to Power World, how people were accusing the devs of using AI to make the pals and everything. Even if that were true, who cares?
Yeah, kind of.
The game is giving people what they want, and similarly to the AI situation when it comes to voice acting, this all could have been avoided if these people would have just done their fucking job.
I mean,
they didn't want to do their job. They wanted to be activists, so now the robots are going to do their job.
I mean, it's kind of like piracy, too, when you really think about it, because piracy only happens when service is bad. It's kind of what Gabe Newell said. The only reason why piracy is around is because, people are providing bad services. So if you want to stop piracy, provide, a good service. If people actually provide good products, and they don't do bullshit with the products, then people don't have to resort to doing all this other shit to get around their bullshit.
Well, yeah. And obviously, I'm going to feel bad for, some of the voice actors, because some of them genuinely like doing what they're doing. They're not trying to push an agenda. They're not trying to piss anybody off. They're not doing anything that's horrible. It's just the people like Jamie Markey, who are the loudest and who are very proud of what they do, they're the problem. And no, I wish it was simple as, oh, why don't they just get fired? Because their friends are in charge. That's why. That's what sucks.
Yep. Also, by the way, Morph, I just sent you a link to a video that Sledge actually just sent me in the Rumble chat. And apparently someone did a AI thing with Kiryu Kazuma with like Young-A's voice, I think. Or no, or yeah. Is it changing the Japanese voice actor to English?
I think it's the Japanese VA.
Okay, let's I'm gonna go back to the medium screen and give it a listen.
Okay.
Because it could be good, or it could be shit. Let's see.
We'll find out.
Okay. Let's check it out. Wait, what the hell? Hold on. OBS is being stupid. And there we go. All right. You judge. I think it's all right. Okay. Well, I will judge. Also, can I make this quality better? No, I can't. This is 1080p.
No. This is from someone's phone, by the way.
If you had just waited 3 minutes, I'd have been a little more grateful.
Oh, it gets better later.
I made contact
I
with
don't
a good
know
number
why.
of people, just waiting for them to get back to me. There always is something extra.
Okay. See, whatever AI that guy was using, leagues better than the AI for
the Tomo-chan one.
That, yeah, that one. That was leagues better. It was a lot more clear. They didn't make Kiryu sound like a robot at all.
For a second. There we go.
Sorry about that. So he was naked. Anything else stand out?
Okay. I mean, I'm actually kind of impressed that... What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore those weird YouTube things. But anyway, as I was saying... Yeah, I'm actually impressed how much, like, it really does sound like actual Kiryu Cosmo speaking English. I'm actually impressed with that AI, definitely.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Sledge.
RVC. Okay.
Might be RVC. It replaces real voices rather than text-to-speech. Oh, interesting. Interesting technology there. I might have to look into that. Potentially, maybe. I don't know. I mean, do you think we might use it for anything, Morph? Because, you know,
I don't know.
We are going to be developing a game soon, just to remind you.
Oh, no, I'm aware.
And I've talked about this on stream before about, you know, I know you wanted voice acting for our first game with the cute monkey girl.
Yeah, it would be nice to have that. And the thing is, I'm not against hiring actual voice actors. I think most people who have artistic endeavors, such as myself and everyone else who's a part of Sweet Release, we're not against hiring voice actors. It's just, if you're a fucking problem, I don't want to work with you.
Pretty much.
At all.
I mean, personally, me, I've advocated for new talent if possible, but I'm okay with going with some professionals. It's just that we gotta be very careful with the professionals because a lot of them are not trustworthy, like you said, and deserve to be blacklisted.
Oh, I know.
Hell,
but the thing is,
even the legendary voice of Goku is cucked.
Well, I mean, kind of, because he said our favorite word about his clothes, specifically Goku's clothes.
He did? Wait.
Oh, you didn't see that? Someone leaked audio from the dubbing sessions, and Chris Schemmel was like, "Look at my cigarette clothes. I look like such a cigarette," or something along those lines.
Sean Schemmel.
Yeah, Sean Schemmel, whatever his fucking name is. I don't give a shit.
Right.
And then Chi-Chi's voice actress was talking about how she wanted to fuck Gohan.
Okay.
Yep. So apparently she's a Shotokan, which is really funny.
That is funny. I believe in the future we will have voice puppeteers, voice actors who read lines, and AI will add the layer to make them sound like another voice actor. Huh. That's...
I mean, if we're talking like studios releasing shows and whatnot to different regions with national dialect, yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah. Remember when voice actors have fun? Miss the days. Yep.
Well, I mean, that's what everyone misses, but now in every sector of American culture, etc., it's just nothing but activists. So
pretty much. And they're all woke.
Oh yeah, super woke. Like, you can't even be mildly conservative without being canceled. It's not allowed.
Nope. This was during the time with I Stand with Vic and the Kick Vic word thing, yeah. I mean, there's still technically a thing, Infinitus. It's actually kind of fucking sad how that shit's still going on.
Oh, I know. It never will go away either. Bear that in mind.
There's just some fucking, like, quote-unquote controversies or arguments that just last forever. Sort of like the whole who's a better waifu, Asuka or Rei from
The correct answer is Asuka, by the way.
Evangelion. Oh my god, this shit's been over 20 years. Shut the fuck up.
I will also accept Misato.
I still have not watched Evangelion, so I have no opinion. But anyways, yes, Infinitus, that shit's still going on to this day for some fucking reason. And this is like a good example of how this shit just kind of ruins, it just takes the fun out of everything. Fucking woke activists have to fucking try to make an issue out of nothing and then inject their bullshit into everything just so they can feel better about themselves, and also, you know, as I mentioned plenty of times before on stream, fucking infect everything with communism. I'm like, god damn it.
Again, Bimbo, I will accept that answer. That is an acceptable answer.
Tato's best girl because she's a woman who drinks. You know what? True. Speaking of a woman who drinks, there's a anime called Bocchi the Rock, and there's a drunk girl apparently, and I'm like, she seems interesting. I need to watch. But anyway, I'm not sure what to go next with. Wait, what happened? What happened?
Oh, Sledge. Sledge, that is funny.
Oh yeah, Sledge. Sledge's horny ass nigga extreme. Okay, Sledge is the dude. But yes, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about the AI voice topic, because I mainly just covered what I wanted to talk about, which is, you know, people injecting their woke bullshit into dubs, and then you could fix it with AI, but also the very realistic future of corporations also probably using the voice of dead actors to push their bullshit. And we kind of already covered that already.
Again, it's like I said earlier, I mean, you can't stop this from existing. It's going to exist. And I think what we're going to see probably in the future is better quality stuff, or maybe we're just going to see equally bad quality from independent filmmakers and whatnot, because you're always going to get that type of asshole that's like, oh, I can make this on the cheap and I can earn like $50,000
as long as it remains open source and nothing weirdly, like, as long as some legal bullshit happens where for some weird reason AI isn't like free to use for the public and then it's just owned by corpos or some shit. That would be the bad future.
Oh, I know. And I've spoken with people in my life about, you know, why you shouldn't hate corpos. And the thing is, I hate them now simply because they're nickeling and diming everybody. That's a different rant for another time. But I was promising chat a story about Jamie and Markey, 2 stories. One that involves Vic Mignogna, and the other that involves me going to a convention. So I'll save the Vic Mignogna one for later. Or
have I heard these? Have you told me this story before? Any of them?
I believe I have, yeah.
Because I can't seem to remember how it went, if you did. How long ago was this?
It was a while ago, but I can talk about it again.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Also, let me read what it says. This one is the part that is iffy to me. I don't like the idea of hearing a dead man / woman being used to say trans rights by some woke debate. Oh yeah, that is absolutely crossing the line. See, it's one thing to, you know, I mean, it's already bad enough that you might be using a dead person's, you know, voice to voice some shit for your work, but it's another thing to have them participate in contemporary politics that they might not even be familiar with or might not even necessarily agree with. That would be that is definitely crossing the line.
It's literally like taking a corpse and just saying, see, this person approves of me even though it's just a dead body.
I'm gonna call it what it is. It's necromancy. It's just
pretty much. It's techno necromancy.
That is if necromancy is ever a thing to ever exist, that would be it. That's necromancy right there.
Well, yes, Sledge, obviously, but I want to get to my story. So I will say it doesn't involve the jelly bean. I was not there for that. But I went to this convention. It's dead now. Because the people running it were a bunch of incompetent twat waffles who were more activists than they were con runners. And the thing is, the con didn't have to die, but these people just could not manage money. Anyways, so rewind to around 2014. This is when I was still like delusioned into thinking anime is the greatest thing ever or some shit. I still think anime is good, but the studios need a fucking break. That's a discussion for another time. So when I went to this convention and they had the English VAs for Hawkeye, and Jamie Markey was there. And I forget who played English Hawkeye. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But I wanted her to sign my Blu-ray that had Roy Mustang on it. So I hand it to her. She signs it. And then Jamie, I shit you not, rips the Blu-ray out of my hand and just signs it. And this is before I was very abrasive and just telling people what I think openly. Because I wanted to tell her, no, don't touch that. But I didn't have the balls. Instead, I bought something from her because at the time I didn't know the type of person she was, but that was a red flag. So now, the other story. This involves the Kick Vic situation, which, yes, Jamie Markey was a part of. But it's only like tangentially related. So, if you look up that court case, by the way, I am in the court documents. And you're probably wondering, well, how the fuck did I get in there? Well, this is because Vic's lawyer saved every fucking tweet that was going on at the time. And what's funny is, during the whole deposition or whatever the fuck was going on in the courtroom, Vic's lawyer asked Monica Rial's boyfriend if he knew who I was. And the responses were fucking hilarious. So he was like, do you know a Mr. MorphBox? And the guy was like, no. And then the lawyer asked, well, why'd you respond to him? And he said, because he was talking bad about my girl. And I think the lawyer said, well, isn't she a big girl? Can't she handle herself? And he said yes.
I'm remembering the story now.
Yep.
By the way, not to interrupt, but the Hawkeye voice actor was Colleen Clinkenbeard.
Oh, Colleen Clinkenbeard. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. So he's just asking all these questions, and the point of the story is that I am in official Texas records because I decided to call out another horrible VA activist and her boyfriend who was trying to be a man while also being a cuck at the same time.
Yep.
It's just so funny to see this all play out. And that was on my old Twitter account, which got suspended because I kept calling commies certain words and not holding back because I didn't care at the time. Now you can do it, kind of.
Kind of. It's your tweet will get hidden. I don't think you won't be. No, I'm not gonna. Okay. I don't think you'll get banned for it. Potentially, maybe, hopefully not. But you'll definitely get algorithmically fucked.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hit quite a few people, especially. Hell, not even just people who would say naughty words, but even people who draw NSFW stuff. And yeah, Twitter's an issue, but that's its own discussion with Twitter nowadays.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Jamie, there's something befitting about the English voice actress for Junko Inoshima in the Danganronpa anime being absolute egoist bitch. Yep.
By the way, what's really funny about Jamie Markey?
The character she always plays?
Yes, exactly. She always plays whores or sluts.
She plays whores or sluts or just the very seductive big titty girl or some shit.
Exactly. I just find that really funny.
Because I think
this feminist activist is playing these bimbos, essentially.
Isn't she Rios in High School DD?
She is. Oh, fun fact about that, by the way. Josh Greeley finally decided to stop being this fucking bullshit non-binary crap and decided, I'm a woman now. So now he goes by Jesse James Greeley.
Jesse James Greeley.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And I think the last official male voice that he did was Armin from Attack on Titan.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Although there's a rumor going around that he is actually, you know that little nympho that hangs out with Taka or whatever?
Nympho that hangs out with Taka?
Imp, the little imp motherfucker, the little imp VTuber.
The purple thing?
Yeah.
Oh, him. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Allegedly, that's the same person. Allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Which would explain a lot.
That would explain a lot, actually. Then again, I don't really follow anything that Taka does because I just kind of don't care about Taka at all.
I don't care about Taka either, but I just thought to myself, if this is real, this is really funny.
Yeah. I just don't care about that sphere of VTuber / content creators. They are just not on my radar at all.
Same. I'm just saying, for the sake of comedy, it's funny.
Nimcubus, that was the fucker's name.
I think, yeah, it's Nim. That was it, Nim.
Oh, Nim. Okay, not Mim.
Yes, oh, it is Mim? Okay, it's Mim. Okay.
I don't know fucking clue.
I don't know either, and I don't care. I just think it's really funny. And I say that because Josh Greeley is main character for High School DD after the first guy was outed for being a pedophile, like an actual fucking pedophile.
Yep. That's a common thing that always happens too with fucking woke people too, or just people who are anti, anything normal. They'll accuse you of horrible things, being racist, being sexist, or even being a pedophile. Then they get outed later as being those things.
I know, and I was gonna say, his sister and other people within the VA industry are trying to get him back in. It's like, he's a fucking pedophile! Fuck you!
Yep. Happens every single time! Every single time!
I know, and it's always funny.
Oh, good God.
It will never not be funny. This will always be funny to me.
Yep. People with guilty consciences will always just... It'll come out sooner or later. I can't speak Japanese. Why are we reading the subs? Because the dub has undesirables. Shut up and read. I mean, kinda, yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's getting there. But there are some, newer VAs who aren't that bad, like Kira Buckland. She's an actual fan. Like, she is not a fucking fake fan or any of this shit.
Is she new? I mean, what do we count as new?
I mean, I consider her new because, if we're talking professionally, I think one of her earliest roles was 2B. And that came out, a decade ago.
That's what I'm saying. That's been, almost 10 years. So it's is she new at this point?
I mean, I'm not paying that close attention to the VA scene. I know there's this black chick that's been making the rounds a bit. And I don't hate her voice, but I don't like the activism, obviously.
Yeah, see that... I mean, unless they're the type of person who's they keep that shit to they keep it separate, their professional life with their personal life, their personal beliefs on their Twitter and shit. If they keep it separate, that's fine. But if they try to mix it, then
yeah, but that's the problem, is that we know who these people are.
Yeah.
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, man.
Yeah, as far as I know, Kira Bunkland never did anything like that. Then again, fun fact about Kara Bunkland, she used to go by Arena Chan on Newgrounds.
I love how you're calling her Bunkland instead of Buckland.
I swear I said Buckland. I did not say Bunkland. A big gaslight on stream, chat! That's what he does all the time! I did not slur my words. I did not slur my words. I did not slur my words, damn it! Anyway. Yes, Kara Buckland Fully said that. Yeah, she used to be Rena-chan back in the Newgrounds days, and she used to do some shit with Kerbifer. Who was also I always fuck up his name, Chris Nalosi.
I don't know.
I know he's a voice actor too for some works, and I remember him getting into some controversy where I think he broke like an NDA, and he had to get his voice replaced for like Fire Emblem Three Houses or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know that was a whole thing. I don't know exactly what he did to break it, but he seems pretty chill for the most part. I don't think he really did any fuck shit. As far as my knowledge, I could be wrong.
True.
But yeah, Kira's cool. I met her once, actually. I met her at an anime convention, and it was a JoJo panel. And I got 3rd place in the pose-off.
Oh, God.
I could have gotten 1st place if my one friend who was also there wasn't there, because he's a very tall, lanky man, so he could do some really weird poses. So whenever he did a pose, it was really funny.
Fucking JoJo and his poses.
Yep.
Still have not seen JoJo.
You need to watch it, damn it. You need to fucking watch or read JoJo. You also need to fucking watch fucking Hunter x Hunter. You also need to... There's actually a lot of shows, actually. There's a lot of... Well, fuck. There's a lot of anime I need to watch. I have not watched... My anime watching now, chat, I've mentioned this before, has now just been very slow. Like, I had just finished Uzaki-chan Season 1 and fucking Dragon Maid Season 2, like, months ago. That's how slow I am right now.
I didn't know Kira Buckland is Juri Han. I learned something.
Is who Han?
Juri Han from Street Fighter.
Oh, Juri. I didn't know what her fucking last name was. Yeah, Juri from Street Fighter. Cool. But yeah, Kira's definitely cool. I can't say that about any other voice actors, I don't think. What about Crispin Freeman? He seems pretty cool.
Oh, I met him. He is cool.
Any other cool voice actors?
He doesn't seem... See, that's the problem. It's getting hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of them are just not cool to be around. Because they're very annoying and obnoxious. And they think that they're better than everyone around them.
Which is why this is why I was pushing for new talent always. I'm always pushing for new people. Little guys who want to get their foot in the door, who want to show off their shit.
Right, but then that comes back to the issue of, well, with AI, a lot of people aren't going to feel incentivized to do voice acting solely because it's like, well, the AI can do it. Why would I bother?
True. But then again, what kind of voices are the independents using to voice the characters? Are they using their own voices? Are they hiring... Are they constructing voices with the AI? Like, brand new voices that never been heard before? Or... Like...
The thing is, I think it's too early for it to be used professionally, per se.
Right.
But with the clips that was shown by Sledge and yourself, whatever software they're using, that's good shit. That is really good. I could totally see that replacing actual VAs.
Yeah. And that's always sad too, seeing, professions being replaced by new technology. And then it's just kind of like, well, how do you adapt to that when your profession's replaced? I mean, hell, this is kind of the thing that I kind of went over during, like, the general AI discussion that also included AI art.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I personally don't believe that AI will ever replace artists, if solely for the fact that AI is technically incapable of making anything new. It can only really take what already exists and build something off of that. It can't really create a new concept, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but honestly, what I think is going to happen, and this will benefit everybody, is you'll have more independent productions, which means more options for people. You don't have to watch the drag slash sludge of Hollywood. You can just watch something that's actually important and not whatever they tell you is important.
Yep.
Slash good. So in that regard, I think that would be beneficial to everybody. The pay for actors won't be as high, which means the only people who will actually come into this are people who genuinely enjoy the craft and not just want to make a shit ton of money. Now, granted, if you're a good actor, I do think you should be properly compensated. But your negotiating power is going to be far less than what it was just a few years ago, actually.
That shit needs to happen for streamers and VTubers. Because our market is oversaturated, and there's a lot of people who just don't care about actually being a streamer or VTubing.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, you're going to see a lot more Neurosumas, but the reason why Neuro took off is because she was the first, and she is still interesting because of how fucking weird and quirky she is.
Yeah, we also found some other interesting AI VTubers, like that one, the name was Mjolna.
The one who wanted to know how much of an edgelord I am.
Yes.
Like, I can't.
And the one who, no matter how much I tried to argue with her, would not talk about Kuro Inu. That was pissing me off. She would talk about...
Yeah, but
no, what's fucked up is that she recognizes every goddamn anime we would talk about. So well, she knew what Kurino was. She knew what Kurino was. And she tried to avoid that shit like at all costs. I was like, no, bitch. I just want you to tell me who the best girl in Kuro Inu is.
What's really funny about that is when she was asking me like my top tier lolly waifus, I mentioned fucking Mafuyu from Kananjo x Kananjo x Kananjo, and she knew who Mafuyu was.
What's fucked up about that? What's fucked up about that is that's also a goddamn hentai, okay? And yeah. And she was okay with talking about that. We could talk about Kanojo as Kanojo as Kanojo, but we can't talk about Kuro Inu. Okay, fine. We can't talk about Peak.
I mean, I just thought it was funny. It's like, holy shit, she knows who Mafuyu is.
Yeah, I mean, she knows. Apparently, I mean, I don't know how her AI is built, but clearly she's pulling from a library of various anime, including the spicy stuff. So she knew exactly what we're talking about. She just didn't want to talk about Kurino for some reason. And she would always be like, Dingus to Strix, please remember that we're trying to keep this a cozy, chill, and poppin' or whatever the fuck slang she was using stream on Twitch or whatever. Or Twitch appropriate or whatever bullshit. I was so mad. I was just like, talk about Kurino, you bitch.
Yep.
What was your thoughts about the scene of Chloe getting treated like a spit roast, we'll say?
Yeah, that was funny. Like, the bot was trying to be very say-so, but it wouldn't fucking stop talking to me about being an edgelord. It's like, you don't get it. I can't talk about it on Twitch because Twitch sucks.
Yeah. Also, chat's talking. Jinfinity says, the only thing I remember in the Street Fighter Club controversy and the Space Kid parody, awkward when Rina Chan became the official voice of Jurihan. All this is why I don't talk much about voice actors and their performances in anime anymore. Hell, I hardly review anime anymore to avoid copyright bullshit. That's fair. That's fair.
That's why Rumble exists, by the way.
Exactly. Use Rumble, Jinfinitus! YouTube is trash! Also,
yep.
Sledge says, I guess we have to be careful on that front. I'd love to see RVC to combine the postal voice actors into one and speak with it. But it might not be legally mashed enough to be considered a new voice. True.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it gets difficult, because that's the one unique thing about every human is we have our own voices and whatnot. So this is why I don't think AI is quite there yet to make a new voice, which you can then use in whatever the hell you want.
Yep. Also, going back to other AI VTubers, there's also Meteora VT. I think I told you about her before. She's essentially an AI VTuber. That's her whole gimmick is she's like a art mage essentially, and she generates AI art while also talking with chat.
Ah, okay.
And she also makes some fun responses too, kind of the same level as like Mjolnir and Nero. And, oh yeah, and there's also Hilda channel, which I showed you that before, and the dev actually has open source code to use AI, the AI code to make your own little AI VTuber thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's just as spastic as fucking Neuro.
Yep. Hello, Fear Goblin. But
hello.
Yeah, I did mention before, chat, how we at Sweet Release do plan on potentially dabbling into AI and probably having our own little, as Morph calls them, AI pets.
I'm pretty sure I got that from you, because I think you heard that from, like, other popular VTubers or some shit.
No, that was definitely from you. That was definitely...
You said something along those lines. Like, you got the idea from Zen or someone else from VShojo or some shit.
Unless you're talking about, like, how, like, Zen and, I know Vebe had this, like, little characters in the corner who would, like, read out, like, text-to-speech shit from, chat. I might have called those pets, but they're not, like, AI. Those are just text-to-speech little bot things.
Oh, okay. I guess we crossed the streams.
Yes, we crossed the streams, and you should never cross the streams.
Exactly. Don't do that.
But yes, AI pet equal loli that will appear publicly once before being corrupted to the point of never being seen by others again. God damn it, Bibblesnap, don't spoil it.
But see that's what I want, Bimblesnap. I want an edgy fucking lolly pet that's just gonna tell chat what she thinks, because it'll be funny.
Does Dice's Geronimo bot doesn't count? I mean, I guess it technically could be quote-unquote AI. It's just that when we think of AI, we're thinking of like a, an entity that is responding to chat in its own way, not just, reading out loud what the chat just said,
Yep. And yes, Snap, I agree, that's what we all want.
It is what we all want. It'd be funny to have like a little AI lolly just say shit whenever anything happens. That shit's gold. I mean, look at Neuro. People love it.
Yep. Although it can't be on Twitch.
Absolutely
Twitch
not.
I mean, not that it matters. Just real quick, side tangent chat. I love how the Twitch CEO basically said that we make zero money and thank God Amazon's propping us up. That shit was funny when I heard that. He pretty much confirmed what Aurora and other people have been saying for a while, that Twitch is dying and they don't give a shit because Amazon's gonna prop them up.
Which is really crazy to me that people still say that your best bet to like get like famous or whatever is still Twitch. I mean, I guess on a technicality it kind of is, just because most people still use it.
But it's so oversaturated.
It is.
That's the problem.
And you can find people easier on Rumble and Kick. And can we please...
Rumble still has to fix its search algorithm, which they're aware of. But don't stop bitching about it, because they might get lazy.
Hey, people somehow found me on Rumble. Somehow. May I remind you, a lot of people showed up on my first anniversary stream that I did on Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to plunge into this place, because Rumble, honest to God, needs a lot more variety when it comes to content.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I like watching Schma when I'm done streaming, on like Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, it would be pretty nice to meet more streamers and VTubers, you know? Because there are... What?
Wait, if Twitch is dying, then why does it do? That means some sort of Globo Schwab agenda.
There is Globo Schwab agenda.
That's what we're saying.
Exactly. But like, yeah, I would like to see like more content creators on Rumble. Period. Because when a new content creator shows up on Rumble, it's almost like an event because people do show up to check you out. Like there is an audience on Rumble, which is why it pisses me off when people as big as like Kersha fucking say stupid bullshit such as, "Yeah, you don't think you can grow in Rumble? What do you mean?"
Well, here's the funny thing about that with the Fox lady. She says that she's dumb. So she's aware. That
Yeah,
she's
I know.
I
know she says she's dumb, but she's not that dumb. She's dumb like how I'm dumb.
Then you're perfect for her because she wants a himbo.
I am not a himbo. I am not a himbo. We talked about this. I am too aware to be a himbo. Or can himbos be aware? I don't fucking know.
I mean, Crunk exists.
True. I don't know. But regardless, people need to really do their fucking research about these old tech platforms and realize that, you know, they're actually good and you can grow from them as long as you keep, you know, putting them in the public eye and letting them know that it's beneficial not only to them, but to the audience as well.
Right. I mean, recently, Barstool Sports signed an exclusivity contract with Rumble, and that's pretty fucking huge.
True.
Now, if only we could get other big-name content creators, such as Nerdrotic. I know he has a Rumble channel, but he doesn't promote it. It's like, bro, fucking promote that shit.
And to answer your question, Sledge, yes. They are Sledge. On Rumble.
Yeah, they're still trying to lie about Rumble and all this other shit. But I love how the CEOs are handling it. It's like, okay, so you're telling us we have to censor our creators, thus censoring our site. You can go fuck yourselves. We don't need to be in your country, which is really funny because Britain was talking big game and they did jack shit. Meanwhile, the French, they actually banned Rumble, which is really funny.
Yep. Based Rumble. That's why Rumble is my main stream platform of choice. Not just solely because I have the largest audience there, but because I can truly be myself on that platform. Which is why, as soon as I finish Golden Sun, which I'll be doing this Friday, and then I'll be playing Tales of Fantasia, and then Star Ocean, and then finally Moemon again, I'll be doing old tech streams every Friday and Saturday. And then we can just say whatever the fuck we want because we'll be on alt tech sites who actually value freedom of speech. With Kick asterisk, being an asterisk, because I don't know about Kick anymore. Because Kick, you can say some edgy shit, but the fact that chat can't say it is kind of weird.
Yep.
Because I know you were pissed off when you tried to say cigarette and you got censored by Kick. Which is weird because I swear I've heard shit on Kick before, so I don't know if they have like a weird rule where the streamer can say it, but the chat can't?
I don't know, I guess they choose when to enforce it when it comes to the streamer. But yeah, that's pretty funny, Sledge. Like, oh, we're gonna get Hasbin Hotel to fucking fund this shit. I've actually seen clips from the show. I was actually hyped for it because I watched the pilot, and the pilot's pretty much everything I wanted. It's like, oh yeah, edgy as shit with lots of violence and sexual jokes and just edgy jokes in general. This is gonna be great. And then I saw the fucking clips from the show. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like safe edgy. I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
I want to watch legit edgy fucked up humor. I don't want to watch a bunch of, oh, this is politically correct, so we can say this edgy joke.
What's funny is that the creator of Has Been Hotel, Izzy Pop, I think she said she was inspired. Like, one of her, like, heroes was fucking Blair White and Shoe on Head.
Well, like, I think that's changed because she's been hanging out with leftists, and I swear to God, Chad, this is just a rule. This is an absolute rule. This is MorphBox's law. If you hang out with leftists, you become a leftist, even if you say you're not.
I'm trying to think of how true that is, because keep in mind our buddy Peter Claymore, he likes to be in the mix of different, like, political spectrums and shit, and he's definitely not leftist.
But that's not hanging out with them, per se.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess that depends. If we want to be, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? If we want to be, not pedantic, but
so Feared Goblin is asking, an idea if Rumble will ever offer Rumble Premium? I'd buy that shit. There's no talks about it, but I mean, if they just flat out say, hey, if you don't want ads popping up, which, by the way, this has happened a few times on my phone because my VPN magically turns off. I wonder who's fucking doing that. But sometimes when it turns off, I do see the ads on Rumble, and they're not intrusive at all. They're just little ads below the video, which is what I prefer, because that's easier to ignore.
Yep.
But if they were offering that, like, hey, if you don't want to see ads and you still want to support the site, just give us, like, I don't know, like $5 a month or some shit, I'd do it too. I'd give them $5.
True. Knew someone who was pretty base, got hired by Woktard, started saying they have a point in becoming, yeah. Oh god, you know what, you might be right, Morph, because I think I told you before about my old roommate.
Yeah.
Back in my college days. That man definitely turned. I'm like, oh no. Like, I haven't really seen anything that was full-blown leftist. I mean, honestly, he was mostly just doomer, which is also annoying in its own fucking right. But he just started to hang out in Discord servers with a lot of pronouns and a lot of very adamant socialists and commies. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And he was getting on my case about trying to fucking make him an ideologue. I'm like, what ideology have I ever pushed on anyone? What are you talking about?
Exactly. And there was a VTuber that we both really liked, but then she started hanging out with the wrong people, and I noticed this right away.
You talk about the Frog?
And I was like, yeah, I'm talking about Frog.
I still, when it comes to the Frog, I still stand by my position that she is not politically driven. She's very apolitical. It's just that she might accept some stupid ideas about gender or some bullshit.
Well, that's my law, though.
I know. But, like, I don't think she'll ever get to a point of ever pushing communism or anything like that. Which, if that ever does happen, oh my god, I can't watch her anymore.
Yep. Oh, Sledge brings up a valid thing, too. Chris Raygun, moving to California doesn't make you woke, like how moving to Alabama doesn't make you racist. CRG moves to California. CRG, why am I anxious? Also, fuck the Family McDonald's anime. Did that actually happen with Chris Raygun? That's hilarious.
I don't follow Chris Raygun at all. I just know he's kind of cucked. He's a cuck centrist or some shit.
Oh yeah, he absolutely did, because I remember this when Gamergate was a thing back in 2014, which is something else I participated in. And yes, chat, I did see that private Google Hangout where they were talking about commie shit.
Yeah, we all saw it.
What the fuck?
Even people who technically didn't have Twitter accounts at the time, like myself, also saw it. But back then, Twitter allowed you to look at Twitter without making accounts, so that's kind of how I was able to keep up with Gamergate and shit.
Yep. But anyways, so I remember back then when this all started, he said, even though I hate the Confederate flag, I would never tell anyone to not put it in their gamer media because history is important, number one, and number two, it's freedom of speech. I would say they're both equally important, but I get what he was saying. But now, if you ask him, he's like, "Oh no, the Confederate flag should be censored because it's racist."
Yeah,
the man cucked. He absolutely cucked.
He's a goddamn cigarette.
He is. He absolutely is. And you know, he would say in the past, like, "Oh well, I'm not a rightoid, but I also hate the fucking left." It's like, okay, well that's fine. You can hate the left. Keep up that energy because they deserve hatred because they're fucking assholes.
Yep.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
Indeed.
But yeah, again, it's. I think my law is a reality because just observing the world for what it is. It's like,
true.
Holy shit.
Maybe. I'd say there's definitely some. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, I want to say asterisk because while your law is definitely true for my older roommate, I still do count Peter Claymore because even though you say he doesn't hang out with them, it does seem like he hangs out in that one particular VTuber server who's absolutely a commie leftist. And from Peter's own words, he always has to be like, I think he said it was like a 1v, was it 1v16 or 1v32? It was some weird insane number of him getting into an argument with like a bunch of people, and he had to defend him. He had to like essentially defend his position by himself. And I always have to question him: why are you in that server? Get out of there!
I mean, it's a valid question, but I think it's similar to everything else. Like if you want to build like a network, you have to network with truly awful people. So I think that's why he's there.
I don't want to network with truly awful people. I'd rather network with truly based people.
Yep, fuck that guy. Also, as a northerner, it's not a civil war. It's the war for southern independence. Hate the oversimplification of slavery when it's states' rights. But that's for another. No, you're right, Sledge.
You are
because
right.
I remember when I was going to college, this happened to me where one of my instructors, wouldn't call him a professor, but he flat out said that the Civil War was not about slavery, it was about money.
It was always about money.
Well, yeah, that's usually what it boils down to is money.
Yep.
But the Civil War, like, there's a lot of, like, complications and intricacies. And
Lincoln
everything.
was a tyrant?
All I know
Absolutely. Absolutely, Bimblesnaff. Lincoln was a tyrant. He was.
Yep. Well, I mean, eventually he got what he wanted because he sent in a bunch of carpetbaggers, and it fucked over the South tremendously. If you look at it from an objective perspective,
I like how we're not talking about AI voice acting anymore, and we just kind of teeter off into a whole new discussion.
I know but this is what happens.
This is why
the chat commands.
This is the shit. This is the shit that I always try to prevent. And this only ever happened once. I forget what stream it was, but there was another stream where that happened once, where shit just went way off topic, and then I started talking about philosophy and shit. That shit was funny, but I don't want that to happen. Damn it.
I mean, Sledge apologized, but
because now we're going to some deep shit. Where like, oh no, this should be an alt tech exclusive stream now.
I'll just say this real quick to Tyrion. I can say with confidence that my state never allowed slavery. Period. It's not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I think I was there too. Common thread. Lol, I had a professor say the Civil War was just about racism, not even slavery. I mean, that's what happens when you oversimplify shit. You water down context. But again, we're kind of getting off topic here.
Exactly, we're getting way off topic. I need to put the hammer down.
In a general sense, though, the entire stream just kind of became like an AI discussion in general, which I'm kind of mixed, honestly, when it comes to AI, because I've seen plenty of lazy shit done with AI. Like, it's very lazy, a lot of the shit that people do with it.
I mean, like I've said this on stream, the only way AI will become more useful for people is when people actually experiment with it more, particularly the artists. Like, obviously, the AI bros are not going to do any kind of artistic, creative shit with it, so it's going to be the artist that will actually figure out how this shit will truly work artistically. That's been my position.
Right, and I have the same position. Because I've messed with AI at this point, and it gives interesting results, but nothing I would say that would be worth putting up in a museum or some shit.
Look who finally decided to show up. Hello there, Daimao.
Yep.
Welcome to the free market, lol. Pick the corn from the shit. That's what we're doing with the AAA/indie scene right now. Yep. Yep, except AAA scene is like 99% shit, and that 1% that isn't shit is from Software.
From Soft. I was gonna say it's from Soft.
Yep. Meanwhile, the
indie
space,
Pizza Parker!
The indie space is like a solid 50-50, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Or actually, maybe more accurate to say maybe 70-30, maybe.
I was gonna say, that's kind of what you want, though. Ideally, you want like a 50-50, but realistically, you're gonna get a 70-30.
Right, because like obviously, there's a fuck ton of indie games that I do know about, and also some I don't know about, but I kind of ignore them because they don't look like good games. So it's kind of hard for me to. It's kind of hard for me to be honest about shilling them, because it's just like. I mean, this is a cool idea, but the game doesn't look fun. You know, it's just like, you still gotta make a fun game. I feel like most of the indie space is fucking woke.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, you can easily tell who's woke and who isn't, in my opinion.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, a game that I really like, 3D platformer, is Hat in Time. Objectively, a really good game. But the devs are woke as shit.
Yeah,
they're
that's
super woke.
Which is a game I'll be playing on stream soon, by the way. Oh yeah, I should probably announce this. Yeah, chat, sorry about not playing Fairy Bloom Freesia due to my computer issues. I'll definitely be playing Fairy Bloom Freesia on Tuesday. Which, Fairy Bloom Freesia is the, we'll say, spiritual predecessor to Sucking Off Race and Ruin, which I played a lot on stream. Which has very similar gameplay. Though I would say Sucking is more refined, but I would also argue that Freesia is a little bit more different, considering that focuses mainly on the combat and less so on platforming.
Okay, so Dai's asking, like, can we think of any games that came out last year, so 2023?
The only good game
AAA
that are AAA that are good that I could say I might give a shit about, and this is just because I like Nintendo. Pikmin 4?
What about Armored Core 6?
Oh yeah, Armored Core 6. Do I even want to say Tears of the Kingdom? Because chat, I talked about this before. It's weird. It's really weird how me, a guy who's grown up with Nintendo, am now just slowly losing my passion for the company. I don't care about it anymore. Any game that I may have been hyped about that came out on Switch in the past like 2-3 years, I've just kind of stopped caring. I haven't even gotten the latest Kirby game. I haven't gotten the latest Zelda game. I haven't even gotten Pikmin 4 yet. And I was hyped about Pikmin 4, but I didn't get it.
To be fair, with Pikmin 4 and Kirby, they look legit good.
They do. But it's just like, those are games that I would have lost my shit to play, like, years ago. Now I just kind of don't care. Even though I still want to play them, I kind of just don't care to really go out and buy them. Because I'm just
I think
Nintendo...
I think... Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I think the issue is just Nintendo itself, because I watched the VOD for your stream yesterday about Pal World, and I mentioned this to you in DMs, that Pal World is the Pokemon game I've always wanted, where it's a big open world, I can see all the Mons, I can catch them, and I can do whatever the fuck I want in the world. That's pretty awesome.
That's another thing too, Sledge. What is with Nintendo being just shit with their hardware? Yuzu, which is the goddamn emulator for Switch, that came out almost day one, by the way. Okay, not day one, but like, it was definitely like first week. They cracked that shit open the first week the Switch came out. They made Yuzu, and it's already better than the Switch!
Well, and here's the other thing, too, with the Switch 2, is that it's going to have the graphics of a PS4, which is pretty much what the fucking Steam Deck can do, and they're working on the Steam Deck, too.
Oh, yeah, and the Steam Deck 2 is supposedly going to have graphics to the level of a PS4.
No, it'd be PS5, because they said Steam Deck 1 has, like,
oh, shit,
PS4
I'm
graphics.
sorry. You said Steam Deck. I thought you were talking about the Switch 2.
Right, but I don't know, I guess you got mixed up. But yeah, Switch 2 is going to have graphics comparable to PS4, which is terrible. Like, what the fuck? That's just awful.
Even though we're still not talking about AI voice, I kind of just gave up at this point. I'm okay with this. This is the second stream. This is the second stream where shit got off track, but you know what? That's a good track record, all things considered.
Right, and I mean, what else is there to say about the AI voice acting and the voice actors who are crying?
True.
It's like I said at the beginning. They did this to themselves.
Usually, I probably would have
did this to themselves.
I probably would have just ended the stream, be like, "Well, there's nothing else to talk about. I guess stream's over." But you know what? This is also interesting, and also I do have a personal philosophy that I kind of got from Buddhism about how pretty much everything is universally connected, so things leading into another is natural. Though generally speaking, I think it's okay. You know what? I'll permit going into different topics if and only if the main topic is finished. We'll do that.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Yeah, they're saying, like, keep talking. And also, who the fuck is Katrina? Oh wait, is it that fucking bitch who was relegated
Katrina,
to translating the white girl anime?
The white girl
which
anime.
Here's the thing. I want to defend Sentai real quick. I know people give them shit, but trust me, guys. Trust me. They are legit fans. They are legit fans. They are not trying to fuck with shit. At least the people in charge.
You really have to call it that.
Well, I got that from Rev, because you know how white girls like to get fucked by dogs.
The white girl anime. Yeah.
Someone clip it.
I know about the fucking weird meme with white girls and dogs. I mean, white girls and honestly, women and animals, period, are weird. They're weird about animals, honestly.
Very true. Scooby-Doo in Spring Trapped in the Great. Yeah. That was just embarrassing. Because if you cared about your job and you heard about that project, why didn't you just reach out to the guy making it so that way, there wouldn't be a giant shit show? It was so stupid.
Yep. Oh yeah, by the way, Morph, just so you know, usually these streams will end around approximately 7:30 my time, so we got like 15-ish minutes left.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah, we got time. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The voices are from the 60s. Their voice wasn't even... I don't know. It's just so stupid, that whole situation. I know what you're talking about, Sledge, but when it comes to like the whole thing with the Switch and Nintendo and shit, I just don't feel the magic anymore, really.
Yeah, that's pretty much the TLDR.
I saw gameplay for Super Mario Wonder, and it looks like a good Mario game. But it's not something that I'm out to get,
For real, that you just kind of TLDR'd my feelings about not only just Nintendo, but just the AAA gaming industry in period. The magic is gone. I have nothing but pure. It's a weird mix of it started out as hatred. Now it's just pure apathy. Like when 2014 happened, I was just like seething and coping and shitting and pissing, and I'm just like, man, I don't care about gaming anymore. And it wasn't until I played Super Mario Odyssey that I was like, you know what, gaming can still be fun. And then And then later on, Nintendo started to follow shit, and I'm just like, well, shit. You know what? Fuck it. Indies are where to go. Indies can still make good games, because Cuphead was fire, Shovel Knight was fire, Shantae's fire. All these indie games are made by people who actually give a shit about fucking gaming, and this is what I want to see. That's why I shill indie so hard, okay? Because Nintendo restored my faith in gaming for a little bit, and then they took it away. And they took it away.
Kinda. But real quick with Tears of the Kingdom, I will say this, based on what I've seen from Schmaz streams, it looks like Craftopia is just a better Zelda.
You're probably not wrong.
Because you can do so much more in Craftopia. You can even upload your own models to the game, which is pretty fucking cool.
That is true. You know what'd be funny? If Pocket Pair, which is the devs who made both Craftopia and Palworld, by the way, what if they start a trend where people are just like, you know what? We're just going to essentially just make what the AAA devs are making, except just way better and actually fun. Which, to be fair, that kind of is what most indies do anyway. But, like, now they're just gonna go, like, balls to the wall with it.
Well, yeah, exactly, because the game has proven to be a massive success. I've been playing it myself, and I've been having tons of fun playing it.
Dragon's Dogma got you hyped? Well,
I was hyped for Dragon's Dogma 2, but then
Capcom, though.
But then Capcom pissed me off.
Capcom, though. Don't get me wrong, Dragon's Dogma 1, I didn't beat it yet, but I was having a lot of fun with that shit. But Capcom, though. That's the only thing I gotta say.
I mean, with their recent comments about fucking mods and all this other shit.
Sad that indie games get people excited more than big name titles. That's where I'm at right now, Daimao. That's where I'm at right now. There is literally nothing to look forward to, for the most part, from fucking AAA devs.
Yeah, because the spark just isn't there. It's just, okay, we need to make money. What's going to sell? Oh, this will sell. Okay, just print more of that.
Yep. God damn it. Also, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, Morph. And also, by extension, Fear Goblin. I do want to... One thing this discussion I wanted to do was talking about Capcom and their recent bullshit with how I think they added DRM to, like, their older games, or they added something to their older games, and it was breaking their games.
Oh, yeah.
And they were fucking, like, it fucking broke, like, the Mega Man Z collection or whatever, and they literally could not be run or some shit. It's just like, what the fuck? Now you can only emulate it now. You can't even play it officially because it's broken.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Now the thing is, a lot of people say, oh, there's malware, and this is where I appreciate Mutahar. He actually did a deep dive into the DRM, and he said, no, it's legit. It's just, why the fuck are they adding DRM to decade-old games?
Oh yeah, the war on modding too. That's trite.
Yep. Like, and it's so stupid. All of this is so stupid, and yet so many people are still going to give Capcom money because nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yep.
Let's just be honest. That's why they're doing it. And don't get me wrong, I respect, like, Maximilian, dude, because the guy, he can get you hyped for a fighting game because he knows his shit. I'm not a fighting game expert in any sense. I love playing them, but I am not a pro at it.
I'm also not a pro at it, but I do love playing them. Any kind of fighting game I'm kind of good at is Soul Calibur, King of Fighters, and if you want to count it, Smash Brothers.
Right. But even I would have to criticize, like, bro, you cannot defend Capcom. They are back to some old bullshit. They were good. They were so good for a while, actually, when they released Resident Evil 7. It's like they kept making all the right moves, but then they started to fuck up with Resi 3, and then they did it again with 4, and now they're doing it again.
Yep, at some point they're going to reach Konami levels.
Oh, I know, which is really funny.
And really sad.
Yep. I don't know. I guess the issue when it comes to, and this could be a topic for another time as well, like how people say, "Oh, gaming needs to grow up." I don't disagree with that sentiment.
I mean,
but
okay. You know, hold on. Explain, because I hated that phrase from the get-go.
I'm getting to that right now. I'm not saying gaming itself has to grow up, but the people consuming the media need to, because nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Okay. I was gonna say, because the whole gaming needs to grow up shit is on par with, like, when people would, like, complain about, like, any type of nudity or, like, fan service that would happen in any medium, they would say, it's not that it's inherently bad, it's just it needs to be tastefully done. And it's just like, what do you mean by tasteful? You know, it's kind of like that. Like, what the fuck is maturity to you? Explain, give me an example of maturity in for this medium, good sir who thinks he's more intelligible than anyone else.
Right.
Because I'm sick of those cigarettes. I hate those cigarettes.
Okay, Sledge, that's pretty much what I'm talking about, dude. Although I didn't hear that
Fuck the FGC. Fuck the FGC.
I didn't hear that complaint for Street Fighter 6 about having quote-unquote normie controls. I've never heard that complaint about it.
It probably has, like, I know a lot of games, like, not even just fighting games, but a lot of games do this nowadays, where they try to make shit easier to play. Like, they get rid of, like, all the advanced mechanics to make it quote-unquote more inclusive and easier to get into and shit.
Like Mortal Kombat with one button fatalities or whatever.
Yeah, shit like that. Or I know in some instances, I don't remember which Mortal Kombat is it, but you can pay for a fatality or some stupid bullshit.
I think that was 10. They removed that in 11.
Like
and then in 11...
That shit was scummy.
11, they kind of half-assed walking back the whole one-button fatality thing.
Exactly, Dusk. Like, it's so... Like, I mean, it's not even just the fact that it's left. It's so, like... The best way I can describe it, even though I haven't read the book yet, there's a book by Thomas Sowell called, I think it's called Intellectuals and Society? Or something like that. And I've read, like, some quotes from that book, and the people who say that tasteful nudity shit are the very intellectuals that Thomas Sowell talks about. The people who sniff their own fucking farts and shits, who think they know better than you, and they tell you how to live your life, because they're smarter than you and superior to you in every way, and you should be thankful that they even give you this knowledge or whatever bullshit.
You know what's funny? Like, an IRL example of this type of shit is how they kept going on and on about how EVs are beneficial to everybody. Go to the Midwest and see what happened in Chicago and Minneapolis. That shit is not accessible to the Midwest, where it's fucking freezing cold.
Exactly, Sledge! Exactly! My point fucking exactly! You mean to tell me some anime titty is fucking distasteful or immature or juvenile, but that gross Abby shit from The Last of Us 2 is tasteful? It's good? That's hot? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be superior to you. It's a power struggle.
Exactly.
To them.
They don't care about the medium. They just want to fucking feel superior to you and take it over and fucking shit on everything you love. Fuck these people.
Right, but getting back to what I was saying about how, again, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I think there should be a new Street Fighter, just like how Pal World is an answer to Pokemon. We need an answer to Street Fighter, because it's not just, again, the quote-unquote normie controls. Again, I don't know how true that is. I haven't really played Street Fighter. Like the designs. I've always loved Capcom's character designs. But I haven't really played a lot of their games. Mm-hmm. But what I'm getting at is, simply put, if you hate what they're doing, then encourage others or do it yourself. Make an answer to the problem. Pal World certainly proved that it is possible to not only compete, but to potentially outshine the original, which will humble, if they're honest with themselves, the shit out of them. Because let's be completely fair and honest here. Was anyone like super hyped for Power World, or was it just like a passing curiosity? I think at first it was a passing curiosity, but I think Gen 9 of Pokemon was so shit that a lot of people just gave up and saw Power World and figured, fuck it, I might as well give it a try.
For me, it was, I discovered the shit 2 years ago. I thought it was funny. I thought it was just gonna be like a little funny meme game to play. Like, I didn't think it was gonna blow up like it did. I thought it was just a shitpost of a game, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And then I also forgot that it was gonna come out, you know, this year in January, and then when it did, everyone's just talking about it. I was incredibly shocked. I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, Power World's out. Holy shit, this shit's blowing up. Like, I kind of knew there was gonna be some controversy around some of the pals, because some of those pals are blatantly just Pokemon. Like, they're just like, okay, you definitely took a lot of designs from Nintendo, but that's what makes it funny. That's what makes it funny.
Not Electabuzz.
Not Electabuzz. There's also not Luxray. There's also not Pikachu's in the game. There's also not that one fucking legendary from Gen 5 that's on all fours. That's like a deer.
I mean, there's like two of them. There's the one that's like steel fighting or whatever, and there's one that looks like it, but it's electric in this game.
Yeah, there's also Cobolion. That's what it was, Cobolion. I know that one. Yeah, that's from Gen 5. I remember that one. There's also not Latios and Latios. There's also not Lilligant / not Gardevoir. Like,
there's two not Meganiums. One that walks on 2 legs and the other that walks on 4.
Yep. There's also not Quagsire, but has like a Lapras neck.
Yep.
There's like...
I caught one of those, by the way, in a place that I didn't think I would catch it. It was just standing there.
Nice. Like, there's not fucking what the fuck was it? Not Piplup. Not Piplup.
Oh yeah, I caught one of those right away. And then there's not Ferret, which is just a giant ice dragon.
Yep. Like it's like, I'll say it like this. Did they steal? Probably. But who gives a shit? Fuck Nintendo, and the game is fun.
It's like I told you in DMs, and I will say this again here on stream. This is the Pokemon game I've always wanted. I wanted to run around, do whatever I wanted, and catch the Mons. Just give me that, for fuck's sakes. What is so hard?
Yep.
Brother in Christ, was Pokemon don't look like Pokemon, they look like Digimon. Well, again, Dingus brought this up yesterday, where it's like everyone's ripping each other off if we're going by this standard.
Pretty much. Like, how like, just because something looks similar doesn't mean it's like 1-to-1. Like, they changed the Mons just enough for them to be original. Cause, I mean, there's that one image where like you can definitely see the inspiration from Dragon Quest monsters. And also in terms of like the whole monster catching like collectathon thing in general, Pokemon wasn't even the first one to do that. Dragon Quest did first, and you could also make the argument Shin Megami Tensei also did that first too.
Here's the thing, Jin. Asmongold don't give a fuck, and he shouldn't give a fuck. He's got way more money than these crying bitches. He also got laid. That ugly motherfucker who didn't, and I want to emphasize this, who didn't brush his teeth to the point where his gums were bleeding, and he smeared that shit on his wall and went back to sleep. He has more money. He's gotten laid more than these fuckers. So why should he care what they have to say?
Yep.
Like, fuck you, you fucking loser. Get over yourself. I agree.
He is a filthy animal, and he's making all
the money. He is.
It's actually insane.
He even says he's a filthy animal.
Yep.
Well, okay, the thing is, with Asmongold and the whole dubbing thing, he was shocked to know about this, because he's shit on anime plenty of times, but I will give Asmon this. He is willing to defend shit when no one else is really talking about it, and he's got a huge platform. So he amplified this shit.
He really did.
But you know, getting off Asmongold real quick, just to kind of wrap everything up, because I know we only have like a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
So, But when it comes to just AI, again, I'm kind of indifferent to it at this point. I can see the benefits, I can see the negatives. Um, when it comes to just gaming in general, if you hate what's going on, like I said, just take the steps to either learn how to do it yourself or find people who are doing it and promote the shit out of them. Because we're the same way. Like, shit. I remember us having this discussion a while back, and I still want to make this game, especially after the Skullgirls controversy. I would love to see someone make a spiritual successor to Darkstalkers, because I think that shit has so much potential. And yet Capcom is doing jack shit with it, aside from putting Felicia, what's his fucking succubus's name? I forgot her name. Morrigan. There we go. Yeah, Morrigan and the Chinese vampire. Just putting those three specifically, and I know why they're putting those three in their game specifically. And that's it. They're not doing anything else with it. They're just letting it sit there, which is a damn shame.
Do they also have Lilith?
Sometimes. Mainly they just have Morrigan having Lilith's costume, which makes sense because of the lore.
Yeah, but Lilith's the better girl.
I agree, but I don't know. It's so stupid, and I think my big hang-up with all of it is people who bitch and do nothing about it. But I get it. You know, not everyone has the time to develop a game, and not everyone has the time to be searching for this shit. But if you genuinely don't like what you're seeing, then play the old games, look for something new, or make it yourself.
Yep.
Because Capcom ain't gonna give it to you. Same with Square. Same with all these other AAA gaming companies. They're not gonna give you what you want because they don't give a shit.
Exactly. Which is why we're gonna give it to you. X's gonna give it to you. But anyway, it's time to end the stream. So, let's get ready to do that. But before we do that, I have to ask MorphBox here a very important question.
Yes.
You motherfucker. When are you going to stream?
Okay.
Start streaming. This is not.
Hang on.
I'm no longer asking. Stream. Do it. Fucking do it.
Pull out the gun. You pulled out the
you
gun.
Piece of shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Stream
okay.
now. See, Chad, I keep trying to tell this asshole he has all this shit he has to say, and he won't fucking do it. He also won't fucking post his art on social media. Chat.
Okay.
Get your guns out. Get ready. Tell this motherfucker right here he needs to stream or else. Do it. Do it.
Jesus Christ.
I may be out of spells, but I'm not out of shells. fucking stream, Morph. Do it.
Okay. All right. Hold up. So, just real quick, everybody. I have some issues going on with my family IRL. So
that's also true.
The streaming might be a little sporadic, but I am going to attempt to stream this week. So technically, this is my first stream. Well, not really, but I'll go into that on my own stream.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch my ass, try to tune in around 2 o'clock CST, and I'll be streaming until probably 4 o'clock CST. So 2 hours. You'll get 2 hours of my stupid ass.
Yeah.
And then on, I said Sundays are going to be my days off, but I might change that. I don't know. Basically, just be on the lookout. I do plan on streaming the majority of the week. I will say that. But
is Morph opening OnlyFans? Absolutely. Join his OnlyFans. Be a fan. Pay $4.99 for whatever the fuck Morph does on his OnlyFans.
Oh my god. Okay, so motherfucker has a peach emoji. Why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, so if you want to know when I'm going to be streaming, follow me on Minds if you aren't already. I would say follow me on Twitter, but I recently got in trouble for making a suicide joke on Twitter. So I'm kind of iffy on Twitter again, but definitely follow me on Minds, because I can post the most edgy shit on Minds and not get a fucking content violation.
And the joke wasn't even that bad too. It was just Lane with the fucking gun in her mouth. It's like, come on, man. It wasn't even that bad. Twitter's being shitty.
Well, again, this is another topic that I could probably discuss, or I don't know, maybe you could join in me on this discussion, but I think it's more my wheelhouse. But I honestly think, chat, that the anime industry needs to expand outside of East Asia.
Oh, I actually touched upon that topic during my anime stream. It was called Can Countries Outside of East Asia Make Anime? And I argued for what you're also talking about, that yes, other countries can totally make anime, and that the medium should not be relegated to just solely Japan or East Asian countries.
Right. But I'm willing to have that discussion myself because I have some thoughts on it.
I did say Lane Dusk.
Yeah, he mentioned Lane. I can go into detail if you guys want. Just show up to my streams, which means I also need to stream. And the owl needs to show me how to work Rumble.
Oh my god!
I still don't fucking get how it works. And it's not entirely my fault. It's mainly Rumble's fault because they have the shit set up because you have your main account, then you have your channel.
And this nigga says I'm the himbo.
But what's stupid is that you can search for both. It's like, what the fuck? Just show the channel. Don't show the fucking account.
Rumble is weird, but it's actually pretty simple. I'll show you later. But anyway, post your links to your social media and your fucking platforms you stream on right now. Right now. Do it.
All right, hold up. Let me get my account. All right, so here, I'm gonna put it here in the Rumble chats. There you go.
Rumble chat, since that's where most people are anyway.
Go there, and if you want to follow me on Rumble, let me make sure I have this shit figured out. I gotta find my channels here. Holy shit, where's the channel section? Rumble. There we go, my channels. Okay, here. So here's the channel.
I'll also post links for like Twitch and YouTube.
Yep. So there you go.
By the way, you can also there's a way to change that Rumble link to where it will say Rumble / your actual fucking username live.
Nice.
I can show you how to do that too.
Okay. So yeah, the owl's gonna show me how to do all that chat, but just to give you a TLDR, I should be streaming Monday through Saturdays, ideally around 2 o'clock to 7 p.m. Ideally, but that might change because I'm gonna be honest, chat. I do want this to be a full-time thing. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I would love to quit my fucking day job and just do this full-time, but I can only do that if y'all like me. So I have no fucking clue how this is gonna play out, but hey, we'll see.
Oh yeah, and trust me, I will show the shit out of you. So you better deliver on that content, boy.
Oh, I know.
Because the first step is actually doing it.
Oh, I know.
Stream.
I know.
Post your art. Look at this man right now, chat. Look at this art to my left. He can draw like this. Imagine, if he fucking he also likes lollies and he also likes ass. He can draw lollies with big asses and he'll post on his social media. But this motherfucker is always like, oh, I don't want to post my works in progress because I'll be lazy and I'm like, fuck you, post it. Post it right now. Do it.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
Yeah. And this sketch in total chat took about like 2 hours. Just saying.
Fucking, did you post your shit? Do it.
Oh my fucking god.
Loyan asks, that sounds counterintuitive. Bimble Snaff. May I introduce to you an anime called Strike Witches? There's a lot of loli and a lot of ass in that anime.
I mean...
There's also a bunch of other anime too with lolis with some big booties. It's a combination that goes rather well together, if I do say so myself.
Yep. I completely agree with you, but yeah, when it comes to me posting, I just need to get off my ass.
Yeah, get off your ass. Get the fuck off your ass and do it. We're trying to get started as a group, and you need to post content It can't just be me anymore. You, Peter Claymore, and Jen Vanitas need to start doing shit. Fucking do it. That is all.
Oh my god.
Anyway, chat, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Because
Snap, just watch Strike Witches. You will see.
Yep. I'm saying the two things don't really go together. I disagree, Bimble Snap. They do go together. It is a combination. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. It's delicious. You got the small, but they got something big on them. You know, the booty. It's like, oh, it's wonderful. It's great.
Okay, there. He said he cued it. There
Yep.
you go.
You're better. Then you'll understand the true path. Now, when I say big booty, obviously I'm not talking like fucking lard ass. I'm talking like they got small body, but the butts are just so bodacious and bountiful. It's so beautiful. Anyway, let me end the stream before I violate Twitch TOS by accident. Okay?
Yep.
Anyway, chat, thank you for showing up, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for a Dingus discussion of something that I have not considered what the hell I'm going to be talking about tomorrow yet. I'll definitely let you know by then. And also on Friday, I'll be beating Golden Sun once and for all, god damn it! I was supposed to beat that shit 2 weeks ago, but then my computer bullshit happened, so yeah. So there's that, and also on Saturday, I'll be playing some more Palworld. I could also probably do like more single player shit, or potentially, well actually never mind, I can't play with Morph because Morph will have to work on a Saturday. So never mind. I'll probably do more single player shit on Saturday, but then after that, no more Palworld because next Tuesday I'll be playing Fairy Bloom Freesia, and then after I beat Golden Sun, Fridays and Saturdays are gonna be Tales of Fantasia, baby.
Yep.
And also, Bimbo Snap, how are you doubting Lolly and ass? Have you not seen my daily Lolly Sunday Bundays? There are definitely some booties on the small ladies. But anyway. Oh, Generva!
Oh, Generva!
God damn it, Generva, we're about to end the stream.
Yep. We were just gonna end.
Unfortunately I had to miss your stream, Generva, because well, we actually streamed at the same time. But I hope you have fun with oh fuck. I follow her too. You streamed with Cammy. I hope you have fun, Jenny. Cause Palworld is pretty fun. It's also probably really fun with other people as well.
Yep. I mean we can figure out a time where we could do Palworld together. I mean, if I get up early enough, I could totally invite you to my world and we can run around and do shit.
Speaking of Ludi, exactly, Bimble Staff. Generva is a perfect example of a big booty loli.
I have yet to have Palworld crash on me. I've had like some odd glitches, like when I leveled up my weight, it didn't do it right away, and then it did later. It's weird.
Yeah, I haven't had any crashes on my end either. Like, obviously, I find, like, weird, like sometimes I'll see, like, pals get, like, stuck into place, dipping in and out of the universe. But other than that, it's pretty alright for me, at least. I don't know if it's because of the computer I have, but I don't know. Which, speaking of which, I gotta say this before I end the stream. Now that I've upgraded my computer, and it's way powerful now, I now discovered the reason why sometimes my games would lag. And it's 100% OBS. I need to make myself another computer for streaming in particular, because even though I have a 4090 with a stronger PSU and even more RAM, it still fucking will occasionally, it doesn't do it often, but it will occasionally have like some moments of lag where it will just like take a shit for a second, like, oh, what's going on? And it's 100% OBS. So luckily I still have like my old computer parts that still kind of work, so I can probably just use those to build the new PC for streaming. and then the quality of my streams will enhance. So it all works out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens when it comes to my streams. I'm not sure what's going to happen. If there's a little bit of lag, then nothing I can do about it right now.
Yep. Until CPUs may have less bugs, potentially. Though I do have a Ryzen 9, and the Ryzen 9 is pretty good.
Yeah, I chose a Ryzen 9 7950X, which, according to the people who built my PC, I can pretty much run whatever the hell I want with this thing.
Mine is Ryzen 9 3090, 3900X? Or what the fuck? Yeah, AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, that's what I have.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay, there.
Put the gun down, Sugar? No. No. No, I will not. I will keep the gun up until this man streams.
Okay, so chat, I will put this to you right now. Do you want to see me stream Power World, or do you want to go to a site that rhymes with umph and starts with P and see me draw lolly booty and other fun things?
Oh, he's talking about the P site. Oh, baby.
Yep. It's up to you, because on that site I can go completely all out. That is true. I could be holding the gun myself the way it's positioned. I could be.
I mean, unless your hand is like... That's not how hands work. Because if you were holding the gun, then it would be facing the opposite direction. Because this is a right hand.
I mean, I am an Eldritch Wizard man.
So okay. Mr. Eldritch Wizard man who's supposed to be a bug but looks human. I don't know, he fucking changed everything.
Exactly. That just comes with the territory by being just a chaotic fucking asshole.
Sure. Anyway, it's time to end the stream. Thank you all for showing up, and I hope to see you all tomorrow, where I discuss something. Do you have any last words, Morph?
I need chat's answer. Do you want me to stream Power World, or do you want to come to other site and see me stream Lolly and other fun things? I need an answer, chat. Give it to me.
You heard him. He said, give it to me, baby.
Exactly. Give it to me right now. I need the fucking answer. Oh, okay. So Sledge says other site.
I knew what Sledge was gonna say. I knew what Sledge was gonna say.
Okay, so Generva's saying Power World because trend, and you're right, Generva. You're completely right.
Exactly. Trend boost. And also, people on Kick, ignore the fact that the stream says Power World. That's not me. That is fucking...
That is 100% Kick.
Yeah, Kick would not let me change my, my stream game thing for some reason. I usually have a VTuber and I never change it. But I changed it for Power World just for the trend boost. And, well, they won't let me change it back for some reason. So, yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, chat. I will stream Power World throughout the week, but I will make a special exception for Sunday, since that's supposed to be my day off where I don't do anything. I will stream from like 2 in the afternoon until whenever I decide to stop stream on another site, because I think that would be fun. So that's what's gonna happen this week. Owlman just has to help me set up fucking Rumble. I swear at some point I will be streaming Power World here. I gotta ride that hype.
Yep, you do.
Alright. So there we go, chat. It is Power World. But for those who want other site, you will get other site, I promise.
You better deliver. You better deliver!
I'm gonna fucking deliver.
Good! Good! because I'm sick of waiting for you and everyone else to put out some goddamn motherfucking content. We're Sweet Release, damn it. We bring the content. We deliver that sweet release, if you will.
Yep, we certainly do. Alright. Later, everybody. I love how I'm the sane one here, and we got the Owl Man laughing like a fucking maniac.
Good night, everybody.
Very jarring.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.